Yurang yara, ngari gurajin tabelba manjeraba burgumpin. Naraba butchabara when yai yura. Nga gurajin, jaganjin, yugura yura. Hi, my name is Ethan Enoch Barlow. I'm a Nunakunugi boy from Queensland country. I just want to acknowledge that we're standing on Yagara country here today. Acknowledge our elders, past, present, and emerging, and also that sovereignty was never ceded. Welcome to REIMAGINE. This first piece I want to share with you is called To the Next, and it basically details how in our culture we pass on knowledge from generation to generation. To the next, and to the next. Detailed with respect, with the same pause of breath, to the next, and to the next. The fabric of our history is defined by intricate threads sewn through voice and dance. It remains in our heads, in our hearts. It finds a home within our soul. So we tightly hold from young to old, and we never let go till we're sure it's told to the next and to the next. Detailed with respect, with the same pause of breath, with the same stop and stress, our story does not rest. Because even in our dreams, we see visions of the past. These words told to me when I was young are finding me at last. Every song line finds a place in time exactly when you need it, whether you're in your highest of moments or you lay down defeated. While the flesh of man expires, the story is immortal, a portal to dream time. But when I'm there, I feel normal, familiar. Each step I take was once made before me, and every footprint I find is another part of the story, another part of history. A history that extends far beyond our lifetime and consistently reminds in every stage of its timeline invaluable lessons. Essentials, delivered through the words of an elder, priceless values you will always remember. It stays with you and continues to echo throughout the mind, and you'll find that I've delivered mine through deliberate rhymes. There's no doubt in my mind that this is true to me, true to who I am. A beautiful synchronicity and an indescribable attraction, destined to be passed on with the exact same reaction. Because my breath is your breath. Your breath is mine, history in the air and history in my mind. I breathe in the air to fill my lungs' capacity and exhale my apathy and anything negative attached to me. This air is a cool breeze, but lights a fire within. Years of knowledge and years of pain and a gust of wind. So we guide the air to flow with a message to send so that any wrongdoing wouldn't happen again. That's our responsibility. What we aim to achieve, replenish this air so our people can breathe. Many of us are suffocating, our culture stripped away. Our elders tried to resuscitate, but they pulled their lips away. It's overwhelming. A puzzle that we struggle to put together. A puzzle that will continue on forever. So we pass down the pieces as they were passed to us, forming this image with the stories we entrust. Stories, our stories. That's how we replenish the air. Powerful parables that are handled with care. So can our people breathe? Are we cultural investors? How will our country be when we are the ancestors? Because in the end, what's left? The next, to the next, and to the next. Detailed with respect, the same pause of breath, to the next, to the next.
I'm Christine Castley, the CEO of Multicultural Australia. I've recently joined the team at Multicultural Australia, and I'm very proud to be part of a community that is so passionate about our welcoming Queensland. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the LUMINOUS World Concert premiere as part of Luminous in the neighbourhood. Here at Multicultural Australia, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which we meet, live and work. Today, I speak to you from the land of the Turrbal and Yagara people. I extend my greetings to you in the language of the Yagara people, Gurumba Biki, and the language of the Turrbal people, Galanguru Windawo. We recognise that this land has always been Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander land, and always will be. We pay our respects to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander elders past, present and emerging, and recognise the immense cultural and linguistic strength and diversity that has existed on this land for tens of thousands of years. Each year, thousands of Queenslanders gather here at Southbank to say a very warm and proud welcome to our newest neighbours. We say welcome to the refugees and people seeking asylum who have been able to find safety and build new lives here with us. We say welcome to the migrants and international students who have chosen to work, study and live in Queensland. They help us keep connected to the rest of the world. We say welcome to everyone who calls Queensland home. We come from many places and we all have a different story. But in this place we call home, our stories are shared in our search for belonging and connection, and our dreams of a thriving future for our families and communities. I am so passionate about our welcoming Queensland, and it is my absolute pleasure to invite all Queenslanders to continue the spirit of welcome and kindness in your neighbourhoods today and every day. This year we can't meet in person, but we can keep on creating welcome with Luminous in the neighbourhood. So light up those lanterns, sit back and enjoy the fantastic lineup of performers we have for you in our Luminous World Concert.
Take two. You better stay afloat, little soldier. Mama told you to get that heartbeat in a little boat. And now these winds blow colder, so before they blow you over, grow up into a mountain bigger than any culture, condition, and listen and heard it deep within. Hidden in my spirit now and forever. Thought we make it together, but hey, whatever weather, we growing and getting bigger. Ah ha ha, ah ha ha, ah ha ha, ah ha ha. Go, yeah. So take my right hand, make a peace sign with it. Hold it to the sky, no high, no gimmick. This is real talk, we came to get lifted. And the storm ahead shifted. Like, damn, saw it in a vision or a prophecy. Saw it written and hidden without apology. You are the captain that's steering here on this odyssey. Forget the sirens, they crying forever. Short are we? Stay to the course, forever be pointed home. Waves are crashing, but damn it, forever we in the zone. Running like Ron Forrest, growing out in the fields. You planted pride with passion, I'll show you what harvest yields. You better stay afloat, little soldier. Mama told you to get that heartbeat in a little boat. And now these winds blow colder, so before they blow you over, grow up into a mountain bigger than any culture, condition, and listen and heard it deep within. Hidden in my spirit now and forever. Thought we make it together, but hey, whatever weather, we growing and getting bigger. Like two fingers, we came to rock with chiss. May peace always enter. Through any winter, may hope sharpen as the splinters. Which means we're together on this odyssey. Which means we respect the role of honesty. Which means I'm respecting it's a process. Be aware, I'll be bringing fear and hypocrisy. But if I harbor you, can you harbor me? Can we loosen our grip on what it has got to be? Change the world within us to set the fire free. And understand that we going so accordingly to the vibe that we are still alive. One planet, all alive at the same time. Capacity for peace, love, joy in mind. Understand that this is something divine. I know it's getting hard, I know you growing weak, but right about now, remember all that I speak. Stay free. As we coming together, it's coming together. It's coming together. It's coming together. I said we coming together. You know we coming together. I swear we coming together. So forever and forever and forever. Take my right hand, make a peace sign with it. Hold it to the sky, no high, no gimmick. This is real talk, we came to get lifted. And the storm ahead shifted. You better stay afloat, little soldier. Mama told you to get that heartbeat in a little boat. And now these winds blow colder, so before they blow you over, grow up into a mountain bigger than any culture, condition, and listen and heard it deep within. Hidden in my spirit now and forever. Thought we make it together, but hey, whatever weather, we growing and getting bigger now.
هوشیار نخواهم شد هوشیار نخواهم شد هوشیار نخواهم شد.
nan lung kitum im tel sim dinga kan tha giang xóa giang in say đâu loan ta ni kan zoam si ne lai ram say na khăn dài là môi và ráng đen tia nghìn run tu boy mình tu thăng trà du si
The thing that you do and only realize we are only human and we're moving a life's own soundtrack. Track the sound and the source, let it bounce back. It's a good vibe whenever we ride. We just lust for justice, and once it has thrust us in to the next chapter we've in. Now kick off another hot session up in with horny horns in the morning. Yo, we on from dawn to dawn with a soulful song. Yeah, I have realized life is a ride, which daily there's a ride. So slide into the middle of the moment, potent with how much you can own it. Oh, bless, feels like a good thing here. Keep it so cool, let it sound so clear. Say it's time to search and shake. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Open up your heart and mind. Everybody welcome now, sing along with me. My heart, my soul, baby, freedom. That's inner freedom. We remedy the heavenly width of our brain that'll make friends from enemies. It's a recipe for getting on down the sound with a notion of a moment profound obese with potential so ease. The stress like cup and double D's. I guess it's simply you and me, our identity defining the state of our entity. But let's not just get too deep with it. Bring the beat with it, sound is sweet in it. Broke my heart, but found a key in it. Open the door, but let's roll with it. Coming up fresh with the buttery brass. Brought to you by Bullhorn at last. Roaming it real, just dropping the mask. You all know the deal, let me hear that back. Yes, only you, ladies and gents. This has been a Bullhorn Roman MC Lanius collaboration. Spreading that good vibe, hoping you can identify. On this last time around, we want everybody to know you're all welcome. You were the whole time, but let's all do it together just for the fun.
chiru chiru me llaman a mí por robar tu corazón. Bailando con la ferro mi alma le entrego a la Virgen del Socavón. Me llaman a mí por robar tu corazón. El chiru chiru me llaman a mí por robar tu corazón. Bailando con la ferro mi alma le entrego a la Virgen del Socavón. Bailando con la ferro mi alma le entrego a la Virgen del Socavón. El chiru chiru me llaman a mí por robar tu corazón. El chiru chiru me llaman a mí por robar tu corazón. Bailando con la ferro mi alma le entrego a la Virgen del Socavón. Bailando con la ferro mi alma le entrego a la Virgen del Socavón. Esta es la diabla ferroviaria, orgullo nacional. Como el chiru chiru seremos leyenda, la tradición duro. Esta es la diabla ferroviaria, orgullo nacional. Como el chiru chiru seremos leyenda, la tradición duro. ¡Fuerza, Satanases!
Esta canoa rancha que tú me mandaste a traer ya viene rompiendo el agua solo pa' venirte a ver. En esta canoa rancha que tú me mandaste a traer ya viene rompiendo el agua solo por venirte a ver. ¡Uy! Padre se muere, no es por falta de cuidado. Debajo de la cama tiene su plátano sancochao. Si mi compadre se muere, no es por falta de cuidado. Debajo de la cama tiene su plátano sancochao. ¡Cumbia! Adiós canoa,
me voy pa' Betén.
Rayando la aurora,
me voy pa' Betén.
Alzando de la luna,
me voy pa' Betén.
Canoita adiós,
me voy pa' Betén.
Ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén.
Adiós canoa,
me voy pa' Betén.
Rayando la aurora,
me voy pa' Betén.
al son de la luna,
me voy pa' Betén.
Canoita adiós,
me voy pa' Betén.
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén.
Y esos panes pa' qué son, pa' comerlos con café. Y esos panes pa' qué son, pa' comerlos con café. Adiós canoa,
me voy pa' Betén.
Rayando la aurora,
me voy pa' Betén.
al son de la luna,
me voy pa' Betén.
rompiendo la bruma,
me voy pa' Betén.
Canoita
me voy pa' Betén.
Adiós canoa,
me voy pa' Betén,
rayando la aurora,
me voy pa' Betén,
al son de la luna,
me voy pa' Betén,
canoita adiós,
me voy pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
adiós canoa,
me voy pa' Betén,
rayando la aurora,
me voy pa' Betén,
al son de la luna,
me voy pa' Betén,
canoita adiós,
me voy pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén,
ay pa' Betén.
y esos panes pa' que son,
Pa' comerlos con café,
y esos panes pa' que son,
pa' comerlos con café.
adiós canoa,
Me voy pa' Betén,
rayando la aurora,
me voy pa' Betén,
al son de la luna,
me voy pa' Betén,
rompiendo la bruma.
me voy pa' Betén.
Tole nama ina mei ongola na tunanja wa makebo sambelongo ma bachule kwa tuna biso babo ongola ibala bala baita ni ne angola balondina bitonga wa shisebola nama bo oshila mja etemnya lwanda na ina pilolo ibeto shimanyana masai na milole bachulondana checha masese na mutamba ngete wa Addis Ababa bia bia oike chichefamba koma nibe wa wochi lweshaka checha masese na mutamba ngete wa Addis Ababa bia bia oike chichefamba koma nibe wa wochi lweshaka ina Banja gwara gwara ete azonto ma ina mbala bala na mabakata tokyo bai bala bala tuna hola bato bose ikaba kaba sudaba ini ndombolo beke try o eleche na solo so wetu tokyo manyana makolo shisaki alwenge to inam aholo checha masese na hutamba ngere wa Addis Ababa bia bia oike chichefamba oma nibe wa wochi lweshaka checha masese na hutamba ngere wa Addis Ababa bia bia oike chichefamba oma nibe wa wochi lweshaka ina Sese na butamba ngebe wa Addis Ababa bila bia oike chichefamba koma nibe wa wochi lweshaka checha masese na butamba ngebe wa Addis Ababa bila bia oike chichefamba koma nibe wa wochi lweshaka ina
Eta masese ni tondo, eta masese ni tondo, otolo che ni hombo. Eta masese ni tondo, otolo che, otolo che ni hombo. Eta masese ni tondo, otolo che ni hombo, otolo che ni hombo. Eta masese ni tondo, eta masese ni tondo, otolo che ni hombo.
Hello again, my name is Future Destin, and on behalf of Multicultural Australia, I want to thank you for taking your time to watch Reimagine 2020.